Hello friends, welcome to EduTap. Our thoughts are sometimes backed by so many insecurities that we tend to create lies and doubts in our mind which we tend to believe. In this video, I shall be discussing about educational qualification of candidates selected in SEBI Grade A 2020 journal stream, and we shall try to dispel some myths that only candidates with certain kind of qualification can clear SEBI Grade A exam. Before I start, I will request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon in case you have not till now. And you can join our Telegram channel, the link for which is given in the description of this video. Now, before announcing the numbers that belong to candidates with different qualifications who got selected in SEBI Grade A 2020 journal stream, I must announce that this data is out of 63 candidates who were associated with EduTap. There were total 80 selections in journal stream. We do not have data with respect to other 17 candidates. So this data is out of only 63 candidates. Out of these 63 candidates, 25 belong to BTech domain, 6 BTech plus MBA, 9 commerce background, BCom plus MCom. Then CAs are also ruling the roost here, 16 in number. Then even candidates from science and arts background, and they have done some post graduation, they could also make it. So this is the overall profile in terms of education of all the candidates who got selected in SEBI Grade A 2020. In percentage terms, if you see BTech 40%, the highest percentage here, BTech plus MBA 10%, commerce background 14%, CAs 25%. CAs also have a commerce background, so maybe if you see commerce 25 plus 14, that kind of becomes almost 40, which is equivalent to BTech. And then science, arts plus other background 11%. Right. Now, from this chart, it might look that no, BTech people have a huge percentage here. They are much ahead as compared to CAs. But I must remind you again that this data is out of 63 candidates who were associated with EduTap. I believe that other 17 candidates who were not associated with EduTap, right? From these candidates, there might be large number of CAs because it is the CAs who are doing self-preparation. So maybe 8 or 9 CAs might be there out of this 17, which will actually change this equation from 25% to say again 35%, right? So this is, I wanted to make it clear that from this graph, it might look that it is BTechs who are ruling the roost, but if we take the data out of actual 80, maybe BTech and CAs are having equal numbers. Now, this shall at least help you to clear the myth that educational qualification or educational background doesn't matter much. Obviously, if you have a commerce background, maybe you might find the preparation little easier, but it is it is not to be believed that if you are from a non-commerce, non-finance background, then you cannot make it to SEBI. The data shows that a lot of people from a BTech background who have never studied finance, who have never studied costing, who have never studied accounts, are able to make it. So it's possible. All you require is proper planning, dedication, commitment. Now, another myth or another doubt that comes in the mind of candidates is with respect to gap years, that I am having gap year. Will I be eligible or will I be getting selected in SEBI Grade A or any other regulatory body exam? Again, if you see, we have data with respect to gap years for 30 students, and out of this, 7 students had gap years of more than 2 years. Right. So 7 students out of 30 students, for those students we have data with respect to gap years. It means again a good percentage of students who got selected had gap years of more than 2 years. So again, it helps us believe that gap years doesn't matter much as long as you can justify that during those gap years you learned something, you developed your personality, right? You were able to learn a lot of things, even though you had failure during those gap years, right? So do not worry about gap years. I think you should prepare to such an extent and you score good marks in phase 2 that you take interview out of equation, because even if gap years matter, they can give you less marks in interview, they cannot do anything else, right? But nonetheless, gap years also do not matter. We have seen here a lot of candidates with gap years of more than 2 years are getting selected. So it means, I mean, there is nothing averse for those candidates who are having gap years. So that's it. This is what I wanted to clear, the two myths. First, with respect to your educational background, and second, with respect to gap years after education. Before I sign off, I must announce that we are running a flash sale on SEBI Grade A Master course, right? We are running a flat 30% off, which is valid till 11 July 2021. And to avail this discount, to avail this 30% discount, you can use the code SEBI30, and this is only valid till 11 July 2021. I hope watching this video might give you some confidence if you are from a non-commerce background or you are having gap years, right? So do not worry, prepare well. Have a nice day. Bye bye.